continues on here, working now lap 146. I'm sorry, 161. Or 141, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 141. 59 laps to go here at Daytona. Coming up on 400 miles completed here now. Once they hit 40 to go, they'll be in those last 100 miles.
Yes, and he hasn't made too many mistakes throughout this race. Will that end up with him getting the win, or will it end up with him losing this race, because this 11 and this 3 are going to have to do something to get around him, but he's probably going to block their run, which is either going to result in him getting a win or him wrecking.
58 laps to go. Now make it 57 when they exit off of 3 and 4. Brady LaBeouf, John Mullins, Nicholas Sacco, and Tyler Beeman. Those 4 cars on the lead lap. Beeman nowhere inside. He's in an interval of 20 seconds behind the leader as they come across the stripe. And this is the longest green flag run we have had so far here in the Savannah Daytona.
If you don't need, and luckily no cars from this race have ended up in that lake yet.
Well, now you jinxed it. But yes, there is Lake Lloyd on the back straightaway. For the longest time, it was called the Daytona Super Stretch. I remember when NASCAR, the NASCAR home tracks of the K&N series, in the bottom, and it was on like Monday and Tuesday night before the Daytona 500 weekend, and what shows they put on, what races they put on. So a lot of history. But I was there. A matter of fact, it was 2013, 2014. I was down in Daytona working for ARCA testing broadcasts, and I was there for that. I saw the resurgence and the growing of what was Daytona Rising. I went to the Daytona 500 2 years ago, worked the ARCA race and the Bud Shootout, and then I got to work the truck race on that Friday night. And so I love going down to Daytona, and I use the words from my colleague and friend Kenny Wallace, the race car driver now. It is literally a hunting feeling every time you come to Daytona. The hairs stand on the back of your neck because you know you are amongst tradition, history, just craziness. Some great stories, exciting stories, happy stories, some sad stories at that famed ground in Daytona Beach, Florida. And I think it's awesome that the virtual people here at iRacing were able to create a track similar. And I'm talking about, it looks so unique to the graphics, to the layouts, to the scenery changes. I think sometimes I've seen airplanes come in and land at Daytona International Airport behind the back straightaway here on this game, or on this iRacing eSports deal, just like the real deal at Daytona in reality. 54 laps to go. No change in the top 3. LaBeouf, Mullins, Sacco again, and as well as Beeman, your top 4. But again, now he is 25 seconds behind the top 3. My question, Brandon Carroll, do you think the pack, they're faster, they're running together, quicker than one, can they run down Tyler Beeman, who's all by his lonesome in 4th?
I don't think so, because I believe he has another car with him, unless that car dropped off.
Let's check where Beeman's at in the 91 car.
Yes, he has.
And he's playing draft with Raul Meza. They're right now 4th and 5th. So right there, and there's Christopher B. Williams right there behind him. So there is at least some type of a draft going on. Raul Meza got sideways, it looked like just a moment ago. We changed our camera. But we'll still stay green. I thought they were going to lose it there for a minute in that pack with Raul Meza and Beeman.
I don't know if they have any more pit stops that they have to do or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're coming up on 400 miles. The last 100 miles here at Daytona. Settling in here on this virtual broadcast of the JW Racing eSports Cup Series. League Racing TV and the CRN Sports Network. Wesley Outland, Brandon Carroll. Production by Brandon Carroll, also for League Racing TV. And we've had a couple of glitches, a little problems once in a while. Dogs barking, power surges, net code. But we've had fun. You keep on pressing on. And, of course, on the CRN broadcast coverage, thank you to Trey Snyde running the boards in Henderson, North Carolina. As soon as something doesn't go right or sound right, he'll quickly hit the commercials and cover us. So we definitely do appreciate that. 50 laps to go coming up. It's 150 laps complete. And, again, this is about a 70-lap green flag stretch. Well, let's see here. It's been about a 53-lap green flag run. They came to green right before halfway, so it's been about a 51, 52-lap green flag run, our longest of the race so far, and it continues as they come to the line with 50 laps to go at the stripe, Brandon Carroll.
Yes, and they're actually starting to catch the back group there with Tyler B.
I was wondering if they were going to be able to catch him.
Yes, these more cars here have one car has just exited the race here.
Pilati is out.
No, he must have major damage because he's it says he's getting pit service.
That's Cody Pilati.
Yes.
In the number 29 car, yes.
But this lead pack here is closing in ever so slightly on that backpack with same straightaway.
LaBeouf, Mullins, Nicholas Sacco in third. And they're closing in on the man in fourth of Tyler Beeman. You're right on board now. Oh, yeah. MPI, Max Pappas, my buddy. Always a cool guy. Max Pappas on his steering wheel virtual style of the leader, Brady LaBeouf.
Also, I believe Max Pappas is William Barnes.
Max Pappas at Indianapolis at PRI. He's always trying to conjure me into getting some health bars and nutrition and protein bars. I don't want that nasty stuff. Come on, man. It's like, I know it tastes like chalk sometimes, but you know, it's going to make you healthy.
You want the cookies.
I'll just go to the gym.
No, you want the cookies.
I don't know if I've ever had the cookies. He's always trying to give me those nasty-ass protein bars. 47 laps to go. LaBeouf, Mullen, Sacco, 1, 2, and 3 on our longest green flag cycle here at Daytona virtually. And again, they are closing in on Tyler Beeman, ready to put him a lap down. And then guess who it is? It's down to those three. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Mono y mono y mono. Those three cars, the three stooges of Daytona today, fighting it out. But right now, the final four have to be decided because it's still Beeman. But I'm watching this interval as they cross the line with 45 to go, coming upon 400. I'll tell you this, Brandon. The last 2 laps from 28 seconds to 32 seconds. I don't know if you caught that or not. I was talking. I just you muted your. Listen, we know you're at home. If the dogs bark, the dogs bark. Just carry on with the broadcast.
Yes.
Don't mute the mics, because when you do, it gives us dead air. So we'll deal with it with the dog barking. Laps that Tyler Beeman is losing ground to the top 3, where a few moments ago he was like 28 seconds, and now he's 32 seconds with 45 to go.
Yes, they're on the same straightaway now, and looks like now they have even numbers in both the front and this back pack here. And these 3 cars right here are not really organized. They're jostling back and forth and trying to pass each other, and that is why the leaders are running them down.
45. Now make it 44 to go. Brady LaBeouf from Louisiana. That's been the man that everybody has got the bullseye on. He has not won so far in the JW Racing eSports Series, either trucks, and now he is leading the way in the Cup cars. Mullins in second. He's in that number 11 car. Pretty looking car, actually. I like the wrap job on that number 11. And then Nicholas Sacco. He rallied. He came back through the field. And he went on to now, on a cycle of green flag pit stops, pit at the right time. And he's in third now, Brandon.
That is correct. He's had a strong run pretty much all day. He's hung in there, minimal mistakes, but with the way this race is playing out, I think he could, if he makes the right moves late in this race, I think he's going to be able to get up to the race lead.
Bottom of the racetrack, that was the driver of Christopher B. Williams. He's at the bottom of the apron. He just got passed again to go a lap down. And by the way, their next 2 cars that are going to pick off is going to be Raul Meza and Tyler Beeman, who are in 5th and 4th. They're running them down. It's down to these 3 cars. Coming up on 400 miles complete, the final 100 miles here in the inaugural running of the virtual Daytona 500 with the JW Racing eSports Cup Series. When we come back on Racing League TV and the CRN Sports Network, and as we hear the dog barking in the background, let's thank our folks from Project.
Back here from commercial break.
Coming up on 40 laps to go. You do the math, that is actually 400 miles completed here at Daytona.
How many laps has it been since their last pit stop?
Oh my goodness, I think they pitted it probably about 20 laps ago, something like that.
We need a Larry McReynolds in this booth that knows pit strategy.
Yes. I'm thinking that the cycle of green flag pit stops is between, I would say 30 to 35 laps, because if you remember when we took the green just a lap shy to halfway, okay, by lap 140, they were pitting.
So what you're saying is they're probably going to have one more pit stop if this goes green.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because
that's honestly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there is